that the ending? Hello?
Did you stop it?
I'm asking if it's the ending.
This is not the ending. You're in the
Alright.
middle. I'm gonna count it. It's not a part of the album. Turn it off. Okay. 953. First track. Let's go.
Speed up and slow down buttons on his looping pedal worked.
What?
Nah, he just it just in my head I just heard like two guitar riffs being repeated and like sped up and slowed down over time.
Ah, okay.
And then like sometimes it went fast and there was a drum in there.
Or
And
was
then
it
it sounded
drum?
pretty good.
Hey.
And then it slowed down again and then it was like and that for like 2 minutes and then you get sick of that pretty quickly. Jesus fucking Christ, bro.
Was it for 2 minutes?
Oh my god, this is gonna last like 2 more hours. I just
I'm gonna
wanna
be
go.
gonna be honest. Even though that track was like that, I promise you, the entire album isn't just like that.
I just wanna go to sleep.
I'm sorry. Where do you put this? Where do you put
I don't
this?
wanna put it on here.
You sure?
Yeah, like purely for the sped up part, I'm gonna put it in B because that was pretty funky.
Let's go, B tier. But I promise you, the entire album isn't just like that. Might be the most. It's not the most, but it's one of the more interesting. I don't know how else to put it.
It's repetitive.
I wouldn't say it's one of the more. Right.
You wouldn't
It
say
works.
this is one of the more repetitive ones?
No, it is one of the more repetitive ones.
Okay.
But not in the sense of the way you're thinking of it. It's not like the entire album is just ba-dee-dee, 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 ba-dee-dee.
I would go
You and
insane.
and you said you don't like, and you said I don't like hydrophonic tunes about how love bites.
Hydrophonic tunes of I love bites.
Next track is called Speedway. This one's kind of underrated in my opinion.
Build this ground on floodplain.
Before you do, you were saying about 953 being repetitive, cause like I was imagining this on this track because it's just da but it's kind of groovy. Well, I'm kind of interested in what you think about this because this one's
Okay.
really underrated in my
So
opinion. Like this is one of the
one
lower
thing I
rated
first
ones.
want to say is the album cover reminds me of The Caretaker.
Right. All right. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on. I'm gonna start off with some positives. Okay. So the album cover is pretty cool. It reminds me a bit of The Caretaker, which I don't know if that's a positive, but you can take that whichever way you want.
I think that's positive.
Um,
I love the album cover.
I love the drums. So far, the drums
Yes.
have been
Yes.
amazing. I
Thank you
wanna give a
so
shout out to
much.
that drummer.
Thank you so much.
Um,
Thank you.
and I want to say that I would rather listen to this than Lemon Demon. That's not hard. I mean, I hate Lemon Demon. I'm gonna be fully honest with you. I hate that motherfucker. Like I
I
actually hate him.
couldn't care less about
Which like
Lemon Demon.
a lot of people say that if you like Tally Hall, you should like Lemon Demon. But I don't. I don't like Lemon Demon. I hate it. I
Okay.
hate it so
But
much.
okay.
Um,
What do you okay,
Now
but I
on to the
feel like you're going
negatives, and that
to
is the fact that this
yeah.
is even more repetitive.
I was about to say that I was worried about this
But
one
the
because it's
drum,
just
I cannot get over the fact that the drums are fucking amazing.
I love this take. I do love this take.
Right? I don't like this, but like the drums are the sole thing making it better.
All right. Where would you put it?
Same tier.
All right. Now the next one
So
is
far,
also that
nothing terrible, but nothing great.
was the lowest rated track, by the way, Speedway. Next up is
If it only gets
Reggae.
better from here, I mean, then this is a pretty good album.
My favorite tracks have not happened yet. I'll say that. Next track, I will say, the tracks are probably my favorites.
This one?
Longer track. No, Reggae is a shorter track.
Oh.
It's only 3 minutes. Reggae, but it's pretty active.
Give me something, boy.
You're gonna like these drums.
Is this still the outro? Oh no. Bro, these drums are so fire!
Do you understand why I like Black Midi?
Oh my days. This song is so good. Also, I want to do something real quick. I should put
Right.
Speedway above 953 because I liked it more.
But I also, before you continue, like go, no, don't go full screen. Go look at the sidebar. Look at the top. Look at the recommendation.
He seems
recommendation.
happy about it.
I'm gonna be honest. That's probably my favorite video from him. It's such because for the first like half of the album, he's so confused. He's just confused. Then like when bmbm comes on, he has like yeah, it's the most joy I've ever seen a man. Okay, stop it because this yeah, tracks kind of sounds similar. That was reggae. That was reggae. Was reggae. Was reggae.
Same tier.
Really?
The
Really?
drums are so fire.
The
I'm
drums,
gonna keep
yeah.
saying this. I'm gonna keep saying this drummer deserves a raise. Whatever he's getting paid, he deserves a raise, bro. He's
He also
like normally like
speak-
the lead singer or the lead guitarist is like the guy who should get paid the most in the band because they do the most work. But no, the
Organ-
drummer in this
yeah.
band should get the most.
Morgan Simpson. He was also Young Drummer of the Year winner, 2014.
Fair enough.
This is gonna be such a good video. You're just
Also,
saying the drums.
I need to say this. I need to say this because I do this every time. I do this every time. But every time I listen to an album, I try to like make connections to something I've listened to before, right? You've heard me do it so much. But the vocals from this song sound so much like a Marillion song. Do you get
A
what I mean?
Marillion fish.
Yes,
I've
fish.
never heard that. I've never heard that comparison, but that's interesting. That's
I
interesting.
don't know. The voice sounded familiar, and I was trying to find in my head, and I was like, Kaylee, bro. Why does he sound like the guy who sang Kaylee? Fish, 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 fish.
Welcome to Britain. That's interesting. That's interesting.
What?
Why are you giving it B? So what do you think of
Okay, wait.
Why do you think
I'm
this
actually
one
gonna
is
give this one a lower tier.
reggae?
No, 953.
Ooh.
Put that one in C.
Also, speaking about 95, do you know what's the highest rated track on the album?
Unbased. Or
What?
like I said unbased
Why?
because I don't like it that much. Like,
No. I think it's bass because you like the drums so much. That's what's so interesting.
the drums weren't as much in 953, so it brings it down.
Yeah, that's true. But why do you think? But do you think reggae is what? What is your problems with reggae? Keeping it down. What's keeping it down?
I don't know. I don't think there's really necessarily any problems with it. It's
Oh,
just,
just a little banger.
yeah, I could listen to it in the
I'm
bus or something, but
surprised.
I think I need to be in a good mood to be able to like listen to it. And
I am also
also
surprised.
I need to say that when I was listening to Speedway, I was thinking about Black Tarantulas. It
Oh,
was giving me those vibes. It was giving me the vibes of a band that would be at that festival.
ah, hmm. That's interesting. Also, 953 is the highest rated song on this album, and I don't know why. I know why. I know why. Everybody loves 953, but I don't know why. I
Undeserved.
don't think it's the best. I don't think it's the best. I think it's one of the best. I think it's easily one of my favorites, but I don't think it's the
So
best.
far, it's my least favorite. So, Black Midi
Yeah.
community, please don't kill me. I have a family,
Okay,
bro. I have a family. I swear. I swear.
next song. Okay,
I
but I
have a
think
I
there's
have
an
a girlfriend,
even.
bro. I'm not single. I'm not single.
I have another the next track near Detroit, Michigan, or near DT or near
Detroit?
Detroit, Michigan. Yeah, it's near Detroit, Michigan.
Oh,
It's
you can't
about
you can't have shit in Detroit.
you know what it's about. I'm just gonna tell you because you're gonna hear somebody scream. It's about water contamination in Flint. However, the funny thing about it is that look, everybody loves this. This is like um probably people's third favorite. Like I see a lot of people saying this is like one of their favorites, and I don't. I like it a lot.
But it's not really anybody's like top favorite, or is it?
It's up there. It's up there.
Yeah, but
Sometimes it is.
I have like a lot of songs that I've found from artists that have like songs that like everybody in the community likes the song and like it's up there, but nobody thinks it's like number one, right? Is this one of those songs?
No, this one. I think this one is number one for people.
Hmm.
Not for everybody. It's the fifth highest rate of them from all time. It's the third best. And I don't think it's the best. I think it's easily the most overrated track. You know, I love it.
Okay.
I
Let's
love it.
uh let's see.
Outside is home.
My guy, did you actually like when you started learning English listen to this already?
What? What?
When you started learning English, did you already listen to this?
When I started learning, what do you mean when I started learning
Because your
English?
voices and accents are like fucking interchangeable. Like when this guy is speaking, I thought I
Oh,
needed to pause the video
oh,
because
oh.
you were delivering
Sorry,
commentary.
sorry. I'm sorry. Oh. Also, they have like this is the bassist singing. Cameron Picton. Jordy, the lead singer. Jordy, the lead singer. Like he's the one. Like he, like the one you recognize more
Yeah.
immediately. Kaylee guy. He like his guitar stuff, and Cameron Picton does bass, and he always on each album has two songs, and a lot of people like them too. That too, or at least on most albums, he
Also,
has
the
two
start
songs.
was like instant, which is like
Yes,
I fucking
it is
jumped
instant.
from my chair, dude.
Oh, you're gonna jump more. You're gonna jump on on this album. There's another moment. There's another moment. I'm not gonna say where.
float in the water.
Water.
Breathe in the water.
Stand in the water.
You're fine in the water. You're fixing the water. What's in the water? Here in the water. And I see you hide. I'm alive, and I can see the water's foul, and it's hard to read. There's light in the water. There's light in the water. There's light in the water. And you see that I'm.
That was near Detroit, Michigan.
Damn, bro, that was pretty insane. Like when the song calmed down and like the drums slowly kicked back in.
Yeah.
Whew, that was so good.
Oh my god.
This
Hey.
was fucking amazing. I've been sleep. I need you to put like in the thumbnail like my surprised ass face and then just have I been sleeping on this?
Okay.
Because I've been sleeping on this, dude. That's an A tier.
gotta,
That's straight up.
I got it. I'm gonna say this song, and like I know in my mind when I listen to the others, I think the worst one is overrated compared to like their entire discography. But it's amazing. It's so good. It's actually like top tier music.
So far, from these four, this one was my favorite.
I understand that. However, mine the next track, um, the next two tracks is where the album gets longer, sort of. However, the next track, Western, is probably my second favorite on the album. Probably my second favorite.
All right, that's a big claim. So
I'm really interested to see your reaction on this one. I'm really interested.
why is that?
Well, first of all, it's 8 minutes.
Oh Jesus.
However, it's 8 minutes that goes by easily. So let's listen to Western.
It's just becoming better and better. Please don't do like a funny parabol, funny wiskunde.
This gonna pay. Okay. So Western is this is I think underrated for even though this has like a high like it this is doesn't have like the highest score on the album. It's like it's like I guess one of the higher not really one of the higher rated tracks. Well, I mean it is. But like it's not the highest. It's like kind of in the middle with the next track. And I don't know why. This is like one of their best songs.
So far, it is
I
the
love
best
this
one.
one. I will say the next one is 6 minutes and is also very active. And um,
Well,
we'll
what I
say
loved about this song was that even though they used the looping pedal, they didn't play the same thing on loop for 5 minutes straight. No, they played it for 30 seconds, and then they changed it up out of fucking nowhere, and they snapped it in front of your face.
I
And that was kind of
loved.
what I like after the first songs. I didn't expect that, but
Yeah,
it's great. It works. I didn't
I'm
expect
gonna.
it to work, but it works.
Yeah. So what genre would you classify this album so far?
Experimental. It's not really another way to
Experimental
describe
rock.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good way.
Yeah.
Experimental rock. After their next two albums, which I
This
think
is
are even better.
this is like experimental rock, and then Tally Hall is experimental soft rock, and this is more towards the hard rock.
This is uh, post-punk, people call it noise rock.
I don't even
Better
know
way
what
or math.
post-punk means.
Yeah, it's a dumb
I know a
term,
guy
but
who
like
calls everything post-punk that came out after like 1960.
70. What?
I
Bro,
I
don't
I
doesn't
bet
know what he's talking
I
about.
bet I could tell him that the Eagles are post-punk.
They're not. Oh my
I
god.
know the Eagles are everything
So
but post-punk. They're fucking. Some people would call them country, my guy.
yeah, and I will say this. So you know how they're kind of like. All I'm gonna say is, from this sound, they'll move into a very interesting direction on the following albums. I'll say this. This is easily their least accessible album, in my opinion.
Bro,
Easily their least
I
accessible.
ju- I just I just have to say this, but like everything, every time you want to say something about this or about anything we've really done a video or stream about, and anytime you want to say something, you say like, okay, so I'll say this, or like here's the thing, right? Every time you want to say something, it's those two sentences or like some
Like those.
variations of it.
Oh my god! I just discovered something.
What did you
Just
discover?
discovered
What
something.
did you discover?
Oh, so here's the thing. So my mouse, I have an inverted mouse color. So like, do you know what I mean? Like
You have
my
an
mouse is
inverted
like
mouse.
my mouse, like the color of it is like the color of it is like what's inverted inverts the other color. So if I move over, so if my cursor is on like white, it's black. You
Ah,
understand?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
The Schlagenheim album cover, the pink, I just found out that the pink is just the inverted color of the green.
My Jesus.
I just found out. Um, but that was, yeah, because this is their most accessible, least accessible album. And they
What
go
is the
into
most like highly rated song from the album?
953, surprisingly, followed up by bmbmbm, and then near Detroit, Michigan.
Ah, bro.
However, disagree. Those are not. They used to be
So
all
far,
well.
953
BM,
is still my least favorite. So, Black
yeah.
MIDI
Look,
community,
I
again, I plead to you, do not murder me.
every time they play that song live, they play it's always their opener, which is great. I think it's just the heaviness of it.
I was
I
about to
love
say
that
if that
bite.
was a fucking spider, I was gonna murder some people. Holy shit.
Oh.
There is something on
The
my
bet.
wall.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry
It's not
about
a
it.
spider, so I'm not even fucking.
Gonna bother.
I spiders. I have arachnophobia, my guy. I actually have
All right.
arachnophobia.
All right. All I'm gonna say is that I'm gonna move into some because I think they've been getting better with each album.
Like you can already like my YouTube recommended is exposing me right now.
Yeah, you can see that. Black
What the
MIDI,
fuck?
Orpheus, Trampa, all set. I need to check that out.
What?
Probably play Magician.
What?
Never mind. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
But I dream of a woman with the teeth of a raven and the hands of a porcupine. Legs of a
Is that the ending? Hello?
Did you stop it?
I'm asking if it's the ending.
This is not the ending. You're
Alright.
in the middle. Right now, this is basically the end of it. The song. So, of Schlagenheim. I gotta say, before you say anything, you just pausing at the exact right time is amazing.
I got jump scared, dude.
That was so funny.
Bro, I was expecting like at least half a second more of silence. No, 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 no. They they could not have me they could not let me have that piece.
So based putting that at a A tier. At A tier.
It's
Based.
good. It's good.
That's
I don't know. I
based.
don't know. I don't know.
You can tell this song is like 6 minutes. You can tell they do not bore you. They keep it interesting. I
So
like it.
far, the shorter songs are the ones that have bored me.
Yeah, that's well besides 953. But next up is their most popular song and also maybe the weirdest they've ever done is bmbmbm.
I on the
It's the
guitar,
guy
right?
talking about the
Standing
purpose.
there like
That
a
was the drums.
fucking NPC. Literally
Played this.
playing a singular note for over like
This is,
what felt like 7 minutes. I know it's
this is
probably like 2 minutes, but it felt like a long time. The drums are pretty good. I have to give it that. It's pretty good.
the drums. These are this guy in with guitar playing this note. The drums are pretty good. Pretty good.
This guy
But,
like screaming that she moves with a purpose is annoying after a few minutes, especially when you still have the guitar who's uh,
you know what the best part about this is? They played this live on BBC television.
and
People
the woman
clap.
screaming in the background is also annoying. Like, bro, woman, what's up? Do you
They
need
do
some
that
coffee?
live too.
Oh my days.
It's so
And then they,
it's
at some
so
point they also put on a god awful fucking voice changer,
what?
which made it sound like it was recorded on an old microphone.
Oh, you mean the distorted vocal? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
No.
what the best part? I will say,
This is a no for me.
I love it so much.
And how
The-
the fuck? Oh yeah, you said there was a secret thingy on here. I was like, how the fuck are there 15 minutes left?
Yeah, there's another like 5 minute like 7-Eleven track. It's a good track.
7-Eleven.
That's the name of it. It's a really good track. I like it a lot, but like it's not the actual part of the album. They put it
Jesus Christ, we've
on
always
the
been live
YouTube.
for 3 hours again. Oh my god.
I will say this. The, even live, this song go like. Do you know what my favorite part of this is? Remember Brad? Remember Brad Taste?
Yeah.
He, I should send you like an edited clip of what I'm talking about. But he he's he ha- like he said that it hurt. It didn't like it hurt him to listen to um like he couldn't stand of Schlagenheim. Like he was actively like in pain. He couldn't.
I disagree with so much that guy says, but at least he delivers like
But
most of the time he delivers some like actual arguments, except when he listens to Good and Evil for some reason because it seemed
he does
it seemed
this is
like at the point when he listened to Good and Evil he had just had a divorce or something. Like Jesus Christ.
and it wasn't that he because he said in that reaction that he was like, "Oh, I like this, and what am I listening to?" Like it wasn't that he didn't like it; it was more so that he was just confused. But the best part is that when he went to BMBM, he had like the most as he literally ascended. I need to clip it.
I'll
Yeah.
watch the video later most likely.
I'm gonna clip the thing um for
You can put it in the video, it's fine. I'll see it.
yeah.
Let's move on.
have okay, before you start years ago, this is my probably this is probably my least favorite on the album if I had to pick one, gun to the head. It's not even the low, it's the second lowest rated. The other guitarist of the band during this era, Matt something Kwinelski, um, he he left before Cavill before their second album because like that's the reason why they changed their sound because of mental health problems. And he this is the only song he sings on, and it's kind of it's interesting. It's only 2.5 minutes. It also transitions into the final track, so I'll tell you when it ends. Got it?
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Is my phone vibrating? What the fuck?
And this is the end. It ends. It was years ago. Opinions on that
Pain.
thing.
Pain.
Oh wow.
It's try. It sounds like
This
it's trying so hard to be taken serious.
it
It
sounds
like, especially like nearing the end. It sounds like someone took Mucka Blucka and tried way too hard to make it serious.
Oh my god.
And yes, I just did a Mucka Blucka. I just said that this sounds like Mucka Blucka. Suck my dick.
That makes sense because some of the words like are literally gibberish. Well, actually, they're not, but like
Did you
it's
know that
broken Polish.
have
Broken
I told you
Polish.
that Mucka Blucka was used as like a transition song in a Netflix series between like two very serious scenes?
That's not what.
I believe it
We'll
was called
get
like
there.
the good. Let me find what the series was called. Okay.
Good place.
No, something. I believe the Good Wife, but I'm not sure.
Do you know what the funny thing is about this album so far? There's 9 tracks. We've gone through 8 of them. There's only one left. However, there's a song in every single tier.
Yeah, you're right.
What also? Oh, I don't want to.
Look at this.
It does kind of sound like it, yeah.
What is this?
What's going on? That's
Yeah,
good.
but that's it. It's nothing. It's nothing great. It's better than
No.
953, which, well, a majority of the songs are, but you know, it's a good
I
it's a good
I
middle point.
I don't know what it was, but I love that groove and like that build up. I just love it. I just love it. I okay, so that is your tier list of Schlagenheim. I was surprised,
What were you
judging by
surprised by?
this. I thought you were like gonna be like 953ing throughout the entire album.
What do you mean?
Uh, Because like I don't know.
What do you
It could
mean by
happen.
953ing though?
Like being like this is not my thing, you know?
Yeah, like it got better, except here, but like
Even then bmbm is like it is the song.
disagree, but
I think it's one of. I'm gonna send you my tier list in order. In order. Um,
fucking
but yeah,
fanboy, you fucking fanboy.
I said it was a 10 out of 10. I said it was a 10 out of 10.
And still, you're a
Sticks.
fanboy.
Don't I don't like that word. Just say fan and move on. But what would you give this album
Why did
out of
you?
10?
You said, oh, Speedway is so underrated, and then rated it your second lowest.
Oh yeah, I just
My guy.
in my mind it's underrated. I'll say this Speedway.
It's so underrated. It's still shit, but it's underrated.
Here's the thing. I don't want to put there's I don't know why, but I think Speedway might be like one of their best produced songs. I think that's why I think it's underrated because everyone says, "Oh, it's kind of just a weaker." And yes, it might be like a little weaker, but I don't know. What would you give what would you give Schlagenheim out of 10?
Hmm. It's so much like better than I expected it to be, right?
Exactly.
Because the only thing I'd ever heard from this band was BM, and you could see how I feel about that one.
Yeah. Even though you make a lot of jokes about it.
She moved with a purpose.
Oh, what a magnificent purpose. Oh, that reminds me. Remember Black Midi? The Family Guy.
What?
Such a bad transition, but I don't know how else to explain it. But yeah. So what do you give Schlagenheim out of 10? Because I feel like seeing this, I do think you might like the next albums more.
I'm gonna give it a solid 7.9.
Really?